Hello, everybody. Welcome to October 28th, 2022. I am Vince Russo of ChannelAttitude.com, Russo'sBrand.com, Patreon.com/Russo TWC. And yes, I am also the most successful writer in the history of professional wrestling. Go check out the numbers. The numbers will back that up. And I am also your former WCW World Champion. Remember, I beat Booker T pillar to post about 20 years ago, something like that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to talk about my boy Booker T a little bit later on in this show, because when I tell you something, you don't listen to me. But when a person like Booker T says something, then you listen. And we are going to talk about that here today. Guys, I want to tell you, if you want to ask me a question, then you will send a super sticker or you will send a donation. And I will put it right here on the screen. I will answer anything you ask. I run from nothing. If I had anything to hide, obviously I wouldn't be doing this for free on a weekly basis. So I offer all and any questions. Remember, guys, I am a public broadcasting system. In other words, I don't depend on sponsors. I don't depend on advertisers, because nobody is going to censor me. That is why my shows are behind a paid wall. Nobody's going to censor me. I'm not going to censor myself. If I can't say whatever I want to say, then I'm not going to do podcasts. It is that simple. So I invested a lot of money in a paid wall. And in order for us to keep doing what we're doing, your donations are very important, man. So if you stand on the freedom of speech as I do, please support us, guys. It is very, 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 very important. So before I get into touching a little bit upon last week's topic and this week's topic, I do want to bring up the World Series, bro. You know, as you guys know, last year before the season started, I predicted the World Series winner. It's right here on the YouTube channel, man. Go check the archives. I predicted the Blue Jays against the Braves, with the Braves winning the World Series. This year, bro, when everybody had the Dodgers and everybody had the Mets, what did I say at the beginning of the year? I went with the Blue Jays again, who screwed me again. So I am not going with the Blue Jays next year, but I went with the Blue Jays and the Phillies in the World Series, bro. That's right. It's all documented right on this channel. So now we're down to the World Series, bro. And I'm going to make a very, very bold prediction. I first want to say, man, this 5 days off is horrible. Horrible, 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 horrible. And I'm going to tell you this, guys. It is going to have an effect on the momentum of the Phillies. The Phillies were rolling, bro. They eliminated the Cardinals. They eliminated Padres. We are rolling. Now we are off for 5 days to cool off. Guys, I'm going to make a very bold prediction, man, and I'm really going out on the limb here. Because the fact that the Phillies have had time to cool off, and bro, let's face it, man, they've already achieved the unsurmountable just by getting there. So the fact that they're there and they got there, they're going to be cooled off. And bro, I am telling you, the Astros are hell-bent on going undefeated throughout the playoffs. They would not say that. They will not say that publicly. But I am telling you, bro, when they got up on the Yankees 2-0, all of a sudden, they made a vow that they were going to go through the playoffs 11-0 to shut up the haters and shut up the doubters from the cheating scandal in 2017. Bro, the Astros are going to sweep the Phillies, bro. The Astros are going to sweep the Phillies, bro. That is my very, very bold prediction. Now, let's get down to business, guys. Again, remember, you want to ask me any questions, bro? Super sticker, donation, whatever you want to contribute to the show, and I will be happy to answer your questions. Also, guys, if you tuned into this show, please subscribe to YouTube. It is free. Please press the like button. As long as you guys continue to come and subscribe, I'm going to continue to do these shows. Also, check out russosbrand.com, patreon.com, RussoTWC. Now, bro, remember last week when I went off on this Athena, Amber Moon, whoever you want to call her, for putting this green wrestler in harm's way by shooting on her during the match, by throwing her over the top rope when she wasn't in control of her body. And I was really concerned that she really could have hurt her opponent. And I said that this nonsense has to stop. It is a work. It is a work. And you're going to practically cripple somebody because they missed a spot? Remember, I got all up in her last week? Well, Booker T chimed in. And I want to read you some of Booker T's comments because evidently you don't listen to me. I don't know jack shit. I guess that's why I'm blackballed from the wrestling business, because I don't know anything. So when somebody says exactly what I say and said, and they are a Hall of Famer and a good friend of mine, I'm going to tell you what they said. Booker T has a stark warning for AEW. On the most recent episode of the Hall of Fame podcast, Booker T discusses Athena's recent match with Jody Threat last week on AEW Dark and said the company needs to be more careful about the health of its wrestlers. I'm going to tell you, AEW, they are one bad accident away from something really, really being done about what's going on in that company and people looking at it from a different perspective. The 5-time WCW World Champion told his co-host Brad Gilmore. Athena's match with Threat was met with some criticism from fans and former wrestlers online, who said Athena was working too stiff with the independent wrestler. She kicked this girl so hard, Booker said, referring to one spot in the match, there's no way You could brace yourself for what I saw. Is it cool? Are you fans loving it? Yeah, you're loving it. But there's a reason I'm still walking around today. It's because I knew how to go out and perform. Booker said there was a certain way he'd wrestle depending on whether it was a house show, televised weekly show, or a pay-per-view, and neither one of them was the same. The former WCW and WWE star also laid partial blame on AEW's fan base, the neckbeards, adding that they don't care about those guys in the ring. Wrestlers are nothing more than toys, a video game for these guys, Booker said. If they're not out there getting a "this is awesome" chant, they don't give a damn about these guys going out there getting hurt. They really don't. Booker's comments also came after Hangman Adam Page suffered a reported concussion during the main event of last week's AEW Dynamite, causing the match to end prematurely and off script. Now, did I not say that last week? Did I not say exactly what Booker just said? Word for word, did I not say the same exact thing? So you know what, bro? Maybe you'll start listening to old Vinny Roo, bro, because I ain't looking for a job, bro. I ain't looking for Tony Khan to hire me. I ain't looking for Trips to hire me. I work for Channel Attitude, Russo's brand, Patreon. Thank you very much. And I am doing just fine. But maybe when a Hall of Famer says what I just said, then maybe you will listen to me. Now, you guys say I pick. Oh, Vince, you pick on the WWE. Oh, Vince, you're bitter to the WWE because they don't hire you. Yeah, bro, I'm 61 years old. I can't wait to get back on the road every week, bro. I can't wait, bro, to hit the airports and hit the hotels, bro. I can't wait. I can't wait to again deal with the filthy, rotten, dirty, smelly, stinky politics that go with professional wrestling. I can't wait. I am so pissed off, bro, that I get to work here in my house, in my office, and I never have to leave. I hate this. It is horrible, bro, that I work and my work is usually done by noon. And then I could go out thrift shopping. I hate this, bro. Somebody please take me out of my misery. I hate what I'm doing. Why do I pick on the WWE? I'll tell you why, bro. Because they do a lot of stupid things, bro. And because they do a lot of things based on ego. And because they do a lot of things based on power. And because they do a lot of things simply because they can do a lot of things. But they get picked on because of stupidity, bro. Because of ego. Because of power. And because we must own your ass. How ridiculous was it that the thoroughbred stallion kid of Rick Steiner, the nephew of Scott Steiner, bro, goes by the wrestling name Braun Breaker, which obviously, bro, is a name that only exists in the wrestling bubble. It is a horrible, horrible, horrible name. So when Rick Steiner's kid was packaged as Braun Breaker by the WWE. I was the first one to say, are you effing kidding me? What? We wanna hide the fact that this kid is a Steiner, arguably the greatest tag team ever in wrestling, bro. And arguably the two biggest badasses that the wrestling business has ever seen. Who doesn't want to be freaking Scott Steiner? Who doesn't want to be the dog-faced gremlins? These guys are animals. These guys are animals. These guys would pick you apart, bro. They would take you apart limb from limb. Scott Steiner, bro, would pick his teeth with your leg. Nobody, bro, more dangerous than these guys, more charismatic than these guys. So we got Steiner's kid, and we're going to name him Braun Breaker. Right out of the WWE Saturday morning cartoon from the 1980s. Freaking ridiculous. Absolutely stupid. So they can own you, and we can own the character name. Oh, so in other words, bro, when Steiner's kid leaves the WWE and goes to work elsewhere, the Steiner name isn't going to be more valuable to him than Braun Breaker? Do you really believe other indie promoters, Tony Khan, Billy Corgan, EC3, do you really think these guys would want to name him Braun Breaker when they can name him Steiner? But, bro, that wasn't bad enough, bro. That wasn't bad enough. This is perhaps the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my entire life. So, The Rock's daughter wants to be a wrestler. So she goes down, she starts training to be a wrestler. Now she's in NXT. However, we are not going to acknowledge or take advantage of perhaps the greatest star in the history of the business. Her father is The Rock. We're not going to acknowledge that. We're not going to take advantage of that. There's no money to that. There's no money to The Rock, bro. Where I just read his new movie, Black Adam, had the biggest box office of any movie he's made to date. We're not going to take advantage of that. No. We are going to name Simone Johnson Ava Raine. Ava Raine. The daughter of The Rock. Daughter of the Blue Chipper. Daughter of the world's greatest sports entertainer of all time. Daughter of Hollywood icon. Daughter of the hottest Hollywood star. We're going to ignore the Johnson name, and you are going to be Ava Raine. Now let me break the news to the geniuses over at NXT Creative. Because once again, we're ripping off Vince Russo. Bro, you guys at the WWE, Trips, Heyman, Hayes, whoever's responsible, guys, you got to let me go. Let me go. I have not been employed by the WWE since 1999. Let me go. Because what are you doing, bro? Once again, you are stealing a name that Vince Russo created. Anybody ever hear of a young lady at Impact Wrestling, a knockout one of my favorite people, Madison Raine. What was that her name? Madison Raine, a name Vince Russo came up with, 15 years ago? Madison Raine. Oh, but Ava Raine. No, that's very, 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 very original. Then you guys wonder why I pick on these bozos. You're gonna label Simone Johnson, the daughter of the great Rocky Johnson. We are gonna call her Ava Raine. I'm surprised, bro. I'm surprised they didn't label her Purple Rain. Call her Purple Rain. They're awful, bro. They are god-awful names. Who is coming up with Ava Raine and Braun Breaker? And I really hope it isn't Shawn, because I love Shawn. I will never, ever in my life say a bad thing about Shawn Michaels. I love Shawn Michaels. But these names are horrible, bro. Bro, if my 91-year-old father, who I love more than anything, came up with these names, I'd say, Dad, these names are horrible, bro. Get the frig out of the wrestling bubble, please. Ava Raine and Braun Breaker, when you've got two family heirlooms, the Steiners and the Johnsons, bro. Yeah, the wrestler formerly known as Ava Raine. Purple Rain. Purple Rose of Cairo. How about that? Could name it the Purple Rose of Cairo. Honestly, bro, what is wrong with you people over there? Who's coming up with these names? Blame it on the rain. Who's coming up with these names? What the frig is Braun Breaker? Ava Raine. What are we doing here, bro? Then you wonder why. Oh, Vince, you're bitter. No, I'm not bitter, bro. These are stupid ass things, bro. They're ridiculous. They're imbecilic. They're idiotic. Yeah, Purple Rose of Cairo, Purple Rain, Ava Raine. What else? White Rain. Isn't White Rain a shampoo? Why didn't we name her White Rain? Is that a shampoo? Or can we not name her White Rain because is that racist now? Is that shampoo racist now? I don't know. Can I say White Rain? Am I allowed to say White Rain? Am I allowed to say white? I don't know. Horrible, bro. Horrible. You guys got to do better, man. You guys got to do better. This crap is horrible, man. Horrible. But that's it. That's all I got for today. Guys, please do me a favor. Subscribe to this channel. It is free. It helps our algorithms. And hit the like button. How do you not like what I say, bro? I'm the only one who'll state the obvious. Nobody will state the obvious. And Madison Raine, sue for gimmick infringement. Sue for gimmick infringement. Guys, check out channelattitude.com. russosbrand.com. Patreon.com/RussoTWC. Support freedom of speech and tell cancel culture, go scratch your ass in Macy's window. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'll see you next week.